Have you ever felt truly, utterly lost? Not just metaphorically, but in that gut-wrenching, directionless way that makes you question every single choice you've ever made. The kind of lost where the path ahead is obscured and the path behind feels like a maze of regret. Seneca, in his Moral Letters to Lucilius, reminds us, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This isn't just an ancient philosophical musing. It's a stark, unvarnished truth that often echoes in the lives of resilient women like Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama, long before the world knew her as the First Lady. Consider her journey, not as a story of inevitable ascent, but as a testament to navigating profound moments of being utterly adrift. Before the Ivy League degrees, before the high-powered law firm, even before meeting the man who would become president, there was a young Michelle, brimming with potential, yet grappling with an internal disquiet. She had done everything right. Princeton, Harvard Law, the very definition of a conventional high-achieving path. Yet even amidst this perceived success, a deep sense of dissatisfaction gnawed at her. She recounts in her memoir, Becoming, a period at a prestigious Chicago law firm where, despite the accolades and the impressive salary, she felt a profound disconnect. The work, while intellectually stimulating, didn't ignite her spirit. The rigid hierarchy and corporate grind felt like shackles. This wasn't a superficial discontent. It was an existential crisis, a feeling that she was actively moving further away from herself rather than closer. This sensation of being lost, of pursuing a path that feels fundamentally misaligned, is a universal experience for women, especially those of us conditioned to chase external markers of success. Michelle's story unveils a crucial insight. True finding often begins in the fertile ground of being profoundly lost. What did she do when she realized she was on a trajectory that felt inauthentic? She didn't double down. She paused. She questioned. And crucially, she dared to pivot. This wasn't a rash decision. It was a deliberate, Stoic-inspired act of examining her own sphere of control. She couldn't control the expectations of society or the career paths laid out before her, but she could control her response, her internal compass, and her courage to seek alignment. Her decision to leave corporate law for a role in public service, specifically at Public Allies, a nonprofit leadership program, was a monumental shift. It wasn't about a bigger paycheck or more prestige. It was about seeking meaning, about aligning her formidable intellect and drive with a purpose that resonated deeply with her values. This echoes the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature, not merely external expectations. It was in this space, amidst the uncertainty and the discomfort of stepping away from the familiar, that she truly began to find herself. The discomfort of the unknown became the catalyst for profound growth. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us in Meditations, what stands in the way becomes the way. Her feeling of being lost was not a barrier, but the very path to discovering her authentic self and purpose. The second profound lesson from Michelle Obama's journey is the power of embracing discomfort as a compass. When you're lost, the natural inclination is to seek comfort, to retreat to what is familiar. But often the direction you need to take feels inherently uncomfortable, challenging your preconceived notions of success and stability. Michelle's pivot wasn't comfortable. It meant stepping into an entirely different world, learning new skill sets, and accepting a different kind of challenge. Yet it was precisely in that discomfort that she found clarity, discovered her voice, and built the foundations of the impactful work that would define her life. This isn't about masochism. It's about understanding that growth rarely happens in our comfort zones. It's about cultivating that inner resilience, that amor fati, that love of one's fate, even when that fate demands profound internal shifts. Finally, her story unveils the liberating truth that finding your way is not a singular event, but an ongoing process of self-discovery and recalibration. Michelle didn't find her one true path and then simply walk it flawlessly. Her life continued to evolve, demanding new forms of adaptation and resilience. From navigating the relentless glare of the White House to forging her post-presidential identity, she has continually embraced the ongoing journey of self-definition. This is the ultimate Stoic lesson. The pursuit of virtue, of living a good life, is a daily practice, not a destination. It's about cultivating inner strength, adapting to external circumstances, and continuously striving for alignment between your actions and your values, even when the path forward is obscured. So if you feel lost, remember Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama. She tells us that being lost is not a dead end, but an invitation to redefine, to pivot, and to courageously build your own way, one authentic step at a time. The ultimate guide isn't out there, it's within you, waiting to be rediscovered through your own daring journey. Will you choose to listen to its whispers?